Hello again, friends. Immediately recording this after the last one. We're gonna go ahead and uh, first things first. I'm just gonna turn this guy, let him do some push-ups for a minute. We're gonna transform these guys back into their robot car modes real quick, because in order for them to turn into SUPERION, they gotta be in their car modes. So, uh, taking them out of their epic poses and gonna put them real quick right back into their plane modes. Anyway, uh, you've already seen this probably from the last videos, but if you really want, I'm gonna try to keep them in view of camera. So you just anyway. First, went down into plane mode. Pull it back a bit so you see it. Pull it back a little farther. There you go. You see him now. Um, Now time for Fireflight. Oh wait, might as well give him his guns, because I don't want to lose him or confuse him for one of the other guys. So he gets his guns there. So time for Fireflight's turn. And also might as well move this out of the way so you can actually see him. So anyway, just rotate that around, flip it up on itself. Rotate this around, flip it up on itself. Rotate his head around. Uh, Pull his arms up into his shoulders, and then flip the cockpit up. And now we could float his feet out, float wings up, pull these down so that the legs can go up in. Now those can connect and all connect together and bring up that. So now we got another plane done. Now it's time for air raid. Anyway, folding up his hands after putting the thing up over his face. And now we just connect his arms to his body. And we already got the front half of the plane done. So I can put this back, push his feet into his knees, connect his legs together. push his legs up into his, I don't know what to call it. Anyway, load up the back of the plane onto his legs. And well, you can connect them, and then we fold accordion him over his legs. So there's that. We can load down the side wings, and now put the guns back onto his wings. A third plane, and now for the first one I got, skydive. Take off your guns, fold up his wings, not his wings, fold up his hands, connect them to his body, fold up his hands, connect his arm to his body, unaccordion his backpack back here of his cockpit, and fold that up over his head. And now, uh, pull the legs up, put the legs under his knees, push his legs up onto his knees, and then we can connect these together and accordion them over his legs. And then connect to the main body. And we just connect the guns to it. And now we got all 4 planes. So the aerial bots and all 4 of their things. Besides, of course, their leader, which you've already seen in his plane mode. He's pretty massive. Anyway, it is time to start transforming him into Superion. So they say to fold his wings back, rotate his head, pull down his chest. So just pull down his chest. Superion's antennas fell down already. Bring up his head. If your thing's antennas didn't fall off yet, just ignore this. I'm putting the antennas on mine because he fell off. So anyway, get that Superion head up. And now you just put Silverbolt's head in. And now we push in his hands. Rotate his arms to be an L shape behind him. And then fold him into his chest. There we go. And now we're supposed to just fold up his chest back into him. and just connect his chest to his back. So there we go. His chest is now connected to his back. Now we're supposed to turn these to the sides. Uh, oh, I didn't know this last video. He had like a little panel under his feet he could have used to stand better. So he could have actually stood better with those panels out. So they're here in the instructions. So might as well see them. So they're supposed to go out like that. And then he's supposed to fold up his legs all cartoonishly like that. Fold his panel I just discovered down. And then push his foot into his leg. Like so. And now we're supposed to fold these up. Like so. Where their little openings in the leg line up with his hands. And then whenever his openings line up with his hands, you're supposed to accordion them into place. So just keep going and trying till you succeed. Uh, you're supposed to get his legs to connect into his arms. Okay, so now it's like that. And now I can connect it to his shoulder. There we go. So it connected to his shoulder. I found it easier to bring it out and try to uh, push it up where you're not trying to get onto his body so that whenever you bring it up here, it's already lined up. So now you can just go like that and connect to it. So there you go. And now you can fold the head around. Bring the wings out to the sides, into the back of them, and raise up the cockpit of his plane. And then you're supposed to just raise this up. That can stay down for a minute. So that's up, and this is supposed to be out too. And chest to SUPERION done. Now we turn our attention to this. This turret barricade. uh trailer for plane, cargo, basically just an expansion to his plane. Make him a big plane for people. We turn our attention to that. Take the turret off. Remove this from the front. So now we have 3 pieces. And now we go here. We're supposed to pull this to the side. So now these remove, apparently. The little wings on the sides remove. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of this thing. And then you're supposed to remove these from each other too. So add 2 more to that. But now we're supposed to take both of these and focus on these. Okay, so they were like so. So we're supposed to fold this thing inward on both of them. There we go. Fold those in on that thing on both of them. Now we can raise this bit up on both of them before, and then after that, raise up this black with keys. And this tiny little black piece here, push it in slightly. And same with the other ends. So now, turn them around, it says to do. And pull this entire thing down to the back, like so. And apparently that's the end of those. That's all we had to do for those. So now we turn our attention to these, the wings. Apparently, so yeah, we're supposed to be doing this with the wings. 1 second though. I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Okay, so apparently it looks like this in the instructions. So we're supposed to fold this down. It's his fist. Superion's fist. Now, his arm's supposed to go that way. And so can all this. So now it should look like his big C. Let's do the same on the other thing. So that and C. And then extend word like so, I guess. So now with that, you're supposed to just raise it up and connect them where they were. So now we got, you're supposed to connect them into their arm. Anyway, there we go. We got Silverbolt's arms, like his fists right here. You can see his little fist there. So his legs are done. The hands are done. The chest is done. It is time to get to this piece. And first things first, raise this piece up. This big back panel. Raise this piece up. Pull these pieces down. And now fold this all the way back. So now we take the chest of Superion, connect it into that. So you're supposed to connect these together like so. Oh wait, I'm doing this wrong. It's backwards. Connect. Okay, forget that. Rotate him around if you were doing what I was doing. Connect him like so. So I'm gonna push that back a bit so I can actually get him in there. And now his little back piece back here is supposed to connect into his back. You know what? I'm going to connect it first. Good, that's actually giving me a little bit of trouble. So you're supposed to connect this piece into this hole. Okay, so there's that, and then you push that down. And now he's connected to the bottom half. And now his tail fin can just go down, I believe is what I was saying. So now his little tail fin can go back and lay down. So put tail fin. One second. I am trying to figure out how to do this. Um, you know what? That actually worked perfectly. It's supposed to go like this, I believe. And then this just connects onto his back. So that is all goes onto his back, I believe. Is what it's saying. And now the wings can fold up behind him. And now we could put this big chest piece up and attach it into him. So, Superion, believe that is his body done. I am not entirely sure though. So, one second, I might be mistaken. Okay, so now we need his legs. And in order to get his legs on, you need to slide them into place. Into his legs. This guy is massive. Like, this is one of the area lots next to him. So anyway, there's that. And now it's time to see where his fists go. And they slide right into place there. Mhm. Anyway, this is Silverbolt. Everything Silverbolt had, besides the turrets and this thing, which we will get to that in a moment. Actually, no. Let me go ahead and do it, because that's what the instructions are telling me to do. So anyway, keep it like this from last video. I believe if you are just now opening, it should look something like this, maybe, I think. Like that, I think. You just straighten it up. Take Silverbolt's gun and place it into the barrel of the turret. A specific way you're supposed to. There's like a little nub at the end of this. I don't know if you see that. There's like a little nub at the end of it. Like up there at the top thing of it. Like here, you see like a little nub sticking up. But it needs to go into it a specific way. And now it's at the front of the turret. But there's also something secret we didn't see in the last video. There's a little tiny handle down here you can get out. Hey, wizards, can you come talk already, by the way? Please? Look at how cool this big, ginormous cannon is for Superion. Humongous. He is humongous, isn't he? Anyway, uh, now it's time to get a slingshot. Slingshot, first things first. Push this over to the side. Raise his wings up. I believe you need to take off the guns. But anyway, put down the tail fin, raise his wings up. So straighten up his arm. And apparently you're supposed to line him up into place. Oh, wait, no. So fold this all back up real quick. Make his arm shorter. Now connect him into place on his arm. So now he should be able to connect into place. So now with that, so he's supposed to be on his arm. Now what you need to do is make sure he is connected. Oh, I don't think that was supposed to come off. So that needs to go back in there. I'm gonna pause the recording because this thing needs to like, re-extend. Ah. Oh, hold up. He's somehow supposed to disconnect. So he's supposed to tear in half real quick. I think. Okay, hold on. Deviating from the instructions a bit. Because getting, uh, he's not working properly. He probably is. I'm probably just too stupid to understand it. Uh, but he's not working how I think it's intended. Okay, I don't understand. 1 second. I gotta go look at a video real quick, 'cause I do not understand. Okay, I figured it out. Anyway, I'm just gonna remove his arm real quick. So anyway, you need to remove. I need to remove. One second. Alright, whatever. Anyway, so basically what they said was you just need to actually split it apart. Okay, I'm taking air, uh, this guy. I'm gonna try to remove his arm without breaking him. Hmm. I will be right back in case I can't get this off. Okay, I managed to get it off. Anyway, so fold them back up where they need to go and connect them back into their small form. So now this one, I'm gonna get him back how it was supposed to go. Um, so anyway, he's supposed to connect everything together. Make sure he's fully connected. Alright, so now he should be on there. And now I should be able to hold on. I need to understand how this works. Because he's on the arm. I just don't get how I'm supposed to disconnect him. Because he's supposed to just disconnect midway. And so that the arms can extend. But I don't understand. But he's supposed to go there. And this guy quite literally acts the same. So he's supposed to go on this arm. So that's supposed to be both the arms. Except I can't get them to snap. Like, I don't want them to snap, but like, I want them to snap how they're supposed to transform. Because they're supposed to. But anyway, these guys are gonna go like, right here whenever they're connected. I just need them to extend because they're supposed to. I don't understand why it's not. There we go. Okay, there we go. It extended. That actually scared me for a second. Extended finally. That actually gave me a jump scare. Anyway, so now this can extend up and connect, and this could connect right there. Continue going up, and Now we got his first arm done. Oh, of course that one was easier. So connect that into place, connect that into place, and then those can connect out like so. So there we go. The first two people are attached to his arms. And now it's time for air raid. Who needs to rotate his things around, flip up his tail fins, pull up his thing, and connect it behind him. Pull up the cockpit and connect it on top of that. Raise up his wings. I forgot to take off the guns. Push his head into his back. And now he is going to connect into the back. I just realized his legs were on backwards, I think. Yeah, this makes more sense. So this entire time his legs were on backwards. Anyway, now you just gotta line up him and connect with the rest of his body. I am taking the cannon off again just so that I can get him able to get this on. Get this on. So anyway, get air raid in position with the other things. The pegs on his leg. So it needs to you need to push down on this and get him into place. There's like a little black panel back here that you need to press down on. And anyway, he should be in place now, behind him. And it closed up that red spot because back here, there's a little button back here that he needed to press against, and it closes it. So anyway, there's one of the legs and both the arms, so now there's only one last person to combine. And I think it's fitting. The first one I got is going to be the last one I put on. Isn't that cool? Anyway, I just gotta bring it the same way as I did the other one. rotate this around, flip these up, flip this up, pull this up, and attach it back here. Attach this back here. His head's already down there. And now I just gotta connect him to the back. So just push him forward and connect him into it. Anyway, meet SUPERION, the autobot combiner. Took me about an hour to make him, but here he is in all his glory. The autobot symbol right there. He wants you to like and subscribe now. Only if you want to, of course, but isn't he cool looking? But anyway, now that Superion is fully built, I'll go ahead, attach his gun to him, and get him into a cool pose. Just get him into a cool pose like this. He's ready for battle. Getting ready to fight the next video. So, see you guys in the next video. Remember, like, subscribe, comment down below, and come talk, wizards, if I haven't told you already in this video, because you need to come talk still, and I need that back. So hurry up. Yeah, hurry up, please. Anyway, so this is Superion. Hope you liked him, and oh, wait a minute, I just remembered. I can't end the video yet. He's got all of this stuff he could do. Weapon storage for the other guy's guns. So anyway, just gonna put these guys' guns up here with them. Yeah, there's some behind them they can use. No, never mind, there isn't. So I know those ones can go up on his shoulders. I need to search for a video to see all his weapon storage real quick though, because they don't show in the instructions. I just realized I might be a little stupid. Because, yeah, they can go there. So those ones can go there, just to be there. Because he doesn't really need them over here. But you can also stick them this way on the wings of the original guys, just for their weapon storage. So you could just take these off if you want, and just have a bunch of guns with his arms. But I personally just like them on this one, so I'm going to keep these ones here, just as like a little decoration on his arms. And then he could have like little tiny guns on his legs, on the wings of the other guys. I just realized wrong guns for the wrong guy. So there's that. And connect the guns to air raid again. And now here's Superion in all his glory. So remember to like and subscribe, comment down below, and come talk, wizards, because you really do need to. This is going to be a thumbnail, by the way, in case you didn't realize. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.